the 14th of October. Just getting the disc hooked up again to the 2090, getting it ready to rock and roll. I'm gonna go grab my grease gun. I think it's either in the side-by-side over here or it's in the shed, but I'm gonna check over here because I inclined to believe it's over here. Or wait, no, it is in the shop. Stupid me. Anyway, we've got a pile of rain coming here starting sometime Friday, so I gotta go finish up the rest of my soys hopefully today, and then I got some mixed grain to do tomorrow. But in between there, when I can't combine because it'd be too tough, we're gonna try and get the disking done. We got about 160 acres of disking to do this fall. The rest is either, it's either being plowed, like this, if it's sod. I have 110 acres of sod to break. We only break sod with the plow because up here the sod is just so friggin' heavy, or the mat gets so thick you can't work through. It's not like in sandy soils, but or we're just leaving it as just the stubble it is. So mainly it's the high residue stubbles like canola, as well as some of our wheat ground. I do have some bean ground that the saw didn't break up too well on this weekend, my ass, last winter and this spring. And we were picking up sod clods with the draper with a knife. So we're gonna disc. I think there's like, if that 47.5 of black beans you had over at Gore Bay, I think there's like 30 or 35 acres. So about 2/3, 3/4 that has to be broke, but up again, but that's okay. So anyway, the Lemkin's over there for that, and then our wheat ground, our 2 fields of wheat that we have next year there, I think there's a 45 and an 18. They all get disced, and then that'll be it. So, and then I gotta go disc this canola ground, some of the ground that was in barley there. It's heavier ground, it's not tiled, needs to be broke, so open. And then I got a couple small fields next door here yet. So, but anyway, first things first is today we got to get the finish beans off. So anyway, I'm gonna get this thing greased up. I gotta go do some running around, and I'll bring you guys back when we're doing something else, probably combine or something, I don't know. See you in a bit. Well, disc and barley stubble. All this barley in here, you can see it's still somewhat tall. It doesn't look like it's cut. Well, that's because it hasn't been. The damn geese and cranes took all the heads. See, they're all gone. So it's worth running the combine through here. Of course, there's no wildlife compensation program in Ontario. Hopefully that'll change, but anyway, I'm just discing it under. But you can see, the thing I like about this, what I'm doing here, I only got the disc set about 2.5 inches deep. I know you can set these discs up to like 5-6 inches, but then you're gonna bury everything. This way, this ground here is not tiled, it needs to be opened up in the fall and then work in the spring before you plant it. This way then you're opening the ground up so it'll dry faster in the spring. The frost will get in there and get rid of all these clods. But at the same time, you're still leaving a lot of trash you can see on the surface. Can't tell much of the difference there. There's a lot of green shit in here, but whatever. But over there, there's very clean over there, and you see a lot of residue. That'll prevent water and wind erosion, especially surface runoff in the spring with snow melt. So, and there is a downhill slope this way towards the ditch, which is in those bunch of trees and the bush there. So bottom line is, like, we have the Lemkin. That's better on canola stubble and that. But if you want to get into this minimal tillage stuff, you don't need the latest and greatest to do, a good job with leaving residue on the surface. So, anyway, that's my lesson for the day. Talk to you in a while. Disking up where the cranes took out the barley and the crabgrass thus took over. But look at that stand of winter wheat. I tell you, that's got like an even height and color all the way across. Like, it's got to be, what, 2-3 inches tall. Starting to till her out like a son of a gun. Like, that's got to be the best stand I've ever had of winter wheat over there. You can see, like, excuse me, oof, been a long day. Been out here since, well, I never came out here until 9, but I've been going since 9. It's almost It's after 6:30 now, so I've been out here almost 10 hours. So I got my lights on. I'm almost done here. I just have this piece to do and I'm done. But I'll done like 65-ish acres so far today. So it's a full day for it. See how it's mowing it down there? And there's what's in front of us. For a 22-foot disc and 1983 tractor, 84, 83 tractor with 120 horsepower and 2-wheel drive. Oh, won't be smiling. No, it's not a brand new MX or a Maxim or Puma, or it's not a brand new what do you want, of those John Deeres, the 8R John Deeres, or the frickin' T8 New Hollands, or whatever the New Hollands are. Yeah, guess what? This old girl don't have emissions. It doesn't have computers, except 3 little indicator lights that indicates there's something wrong. You better check it out. It's all analog. The radio, well, it was originally analog radio in there, and then I put it kind of shit the bed on us, and then we put that digital one. Hold on, Dad's calling me. Sorry, I never got a chance to follow up with the video. I just got done scaring a whole pile of geese out here. Hopefully the bastards stay out of here for the rest of the night. I freaking hate those things. Get in here and eating at my wheat crop. Look how beautiful the stand of wheat is, though. It's winter wheat. Like, it'll be dormant now. You can see if I can find it. See, like that there, that's a half-eaten leaf or blade, as they call them, for monocots or grasses. Those goddamn geese have been in here just eating away. But yeah, really good catch, and even all the way across this field. Like, I can't believe how good excuse me, I was running at him like a crazy person. This is barley. I thought it was gonna mature. I should have ripped it up when I was prepping this ground to plant it with winter wheat. We planted this all split between August 31st and we finished September 1st. So it's been growing and in the ground for about, what's it been now? First, so about 5.5, 6 weeks. But we had that killing frost about last week. Sorry, I'm out of breath from running and my asthma catches up with me. I'm trying to step sideways so I don't damage the wheat, but well, it's grass, it'll come back, but still. But anyway, so with that killing frost, it won't be hardly doing any more growing yet this fall yet. It might do a little bit, but not very much. We're also getting highs no warmer than like 12 or 13 degrees from here on in. I think yesterday it might have been the last day for that. Today it only made it really up to 9 or 10. So anyway, I'm just about done disking. I got like one little piece up, like sliver up there to do. It's like half the width of the disc. Running a 22-foot 496 Case International. Wish that, I don't know, I don't actually know, I don't wish it was wider, because if it was wider I couldn't pull it with this tractor. This tractor pulls it perfectly. It's a nice match. So, but anyway, been out here disking for, well, it's about 10:30. I've been disking for about 3 hours, and well, I was disking with the 2090, as you guys seen in the last vidya, or vidjas. And I only got done one of these 4 little fields I have to do over here, and the alternator light came on. Oh yeah, I know what that is. Just great. So, today's old braking cloud, old international one. This thing finally got fixed today here. New parking brake cable got on it. So I went home, dropped the disc, hooked it up to this thing, came out here and finished it with this thing. So anyway, beat the rain anyway, and Dad's just finishing up disking over in Gore Bay. Get that done too, and then we're down to just, I think, There's 10.5 acres like beach sand kind of soil, well, very sandy soil we have to do over central part of the island. And then after that, it's just breaking soil with a plow, which I mean the ground's got to soften up before we can plow. And then we're going to then it's into the corn. So anyway, gotta go talk to Dave. Prepping combine for corn here. Just gonna top up the 90 gearbox with High-Tran. Look who's got entertainment. He's got something up in that tree. I know what it is. Starts with an S and ends in a quarrel. Squirrel. Anyway, yeah, we're finished combining pretty much everything except corn. Well, we are finished combining everything except corn. I gotta ship the soys. They're still sitting in the coverall. I gotta ship durum. I gotta ship barley yet before we can start corn, but the corn's not dry enough yet. We're gonna let it sit for another 2 or 3 weeks here yet. Probably first, second week in November, we're gonna give her shit. But yeah, that bin's full of corn. The grain car's full of corn. The 21 has some beans. What the hell am I talking about? Gosh, I'm going insane. Anyway, got a tire that's got to get fixed there. But yeah, it's we're getting her. Glad that we're down to just the corn, and then I have 110 acres of sod to break with the plow there. So I got a bunch of fixing on the drill to do, but that's a wintertime project. So yeah.